Virgo, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energy, shall we? As always, please take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know we are in the story. Now, I sure appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. And if you appreciate what I do here, help me out. Hit that like button. Look right there. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel, and I would love to see my channel continue to grow. So, that's how you can help me. Right? So I would really appreciate that. All right, but we are here to take a look at all of my Virgos for the next 7 to 10 days. Let's see what messages are coming up for you guys. All right, Virgo, we're starting out here with the Empress, coming in strong with the energy of the divine feminine mom. Listen, whenever I see this card come in, I feel like I got to tell you guys, pick up the phone and call mom. Contact your mother. When was the last time, you spoke to your mom? Because moms, you can talk to moms 25 times a day. That's not enough, so pick up the phone, talk to your mom. But anyway, I do feel as if there could be a situation with some of you Virgos. I wonder whether or not some of you are pregnant, not really knowing what to do about it. We do have the Four of Pentacles. I think you're at that point where if you don't know what to do about it, I feel like you're going to have to do something soon, because I feel like you're going to start showing. All right, so if you've been trying to hide this, I don't think you can hide it. All right, I just feel like there's going to be murmurs. All right, with this Five of Wands coming in reverse. So I think you need to figure out what you want to do. All right, Two of Swords here above you is saying, we need to make a decision. This is a heavy one. All right, because maybe you weren't prepared. If you are one of these people that find yourselves pregnant, maybe you weren't ready to be pregnant. This wasn't something that was in the plan, but here it is, and here you are. All right, let's see what else is coming out for you. So we do have the Four of Swords coming in reversed. All right, so, I think the timing of this could have been a little bit better, right, Virgo? Because here we have the Tower showing up out of nowhere. So it's like all of a sudden this news comes out of nowhere. And look, if it's not you, it could be somebody that you hear, that you learn of, maybe it's, your own kid. You find out your own kid is pregnant. Somebody's pregnant, right? But it kind of throws a monkey wrench into absolutely everything now. And, you have to make some decisions. And here we have the Seven of Cups coming in the recent past. We have the Two of Swords above you, all right? We can't come from a place of confusion. Because this is confusion, not knowing what to do. Oh my God, this is like, the story's running amok here with this Eight of Swords. Like, oh my gosh, to the point where it's really affecting you. You have to come from a grounded perspective. And here, the Four of Swords, some more mental energy of, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. Because, maybe you and your person aren't getting along. Because we have the Ten of Cups here coming in reverse. And I have the Hierophant. So if this is your person that you are dealing with, it's just like this is the last thing the two of you need. It's probably, that's the energy around this reading. So listen, if this doesn't pertain to you, it doesn't. Check your other signs, all right? Because it's very specific to somebody, who now needs to figure out what to do next, all right? And to come from a place that is grounded, right? And, it's going to require you to make some decisions, all right? Seven of Pentacles coming in here reversed, all right? So you're going to maybe have to give up some things, make some changes. You're going to have to let go of these things that, may not be producing, I feel like your life has to be, totally shaved off for this new the situation that's happening, and this could be you starting something really, really new as well. If it's a business, all right, though, I have to say, Virgo, if this is a business that you have tried to get off the ground and now you find yourself spending your own money and your savings to keep it going, I have to tell you, that's a flag that says, maybe you need to let this go. All right, and that's a whole other message for someone else. All right, so yeah, if you are in this position where you're going to try to keep your business afloat, and it's going to require you taking your own personal money and putting it in there. The minute you start having to put your own money into something and it's not producing what you need, you got to stop and really look at that, okay? And I say that as a Capricorn who's been in business, who had to learn that lesson. You can't keep feeding a business that, is just kind of going downhill and sinking, and you try to continue to save it. So with the Five of Wands, I think you also have to look at that, based on what's going on out there, can you really continue? Can you afford to continue, in this vein? Can you continue to work like this and not have the money that you need? So I think, on a lot of levels, you are really starting to look at your life a lot differently. For some, it could stem because now you're about to have a child. For others, it's about the reality of, what I need to do in my life in order to make it work for me. But, regardless, I do feel like, something unexpected hits you this week, all right, with this Tower here at the base of what's going on. But I feel like, whatever it is that comes out of nowhere, the news, it's good. All right, everything that's coming through. I mean, she's got this real happy face on, she's got this grin on her face. I just feel like, you have to trust that the shifts, the changes, everything that you're feeling all unsettled about, because here with this Four of Swords coming in reverse, it's just like, oh, sure, you want me to feel good about what just happened, but I don't really know if that's how I'm really feeling, says this card. But, something bigger is at play here. So, couple messages there. Let me get one more card out for you guys. One final card for my Virgos. So when it comes to making decisions, okay, moving forward, because I just feel like your life is changing. For some of you, I have to say, for some of you, you might be getting married. I mean, we have the Hierophant card coming here. Or it could be you having to align yourself in a position, where you have support and community and, you want to belong. I just feel like your life is changing, Virgo. It just really is. Oh, look, here we have the Fool card coming out. And a brand new beginning. It's just like your life is shifting. It's changing. Everything is different. Here we have the Knight of Wands coming in reversed. And then we also have the Six of Swords also showing up. So I just feel like, you have to put some distance between those things that work for you and don't work for you, and, just kind of, get a good picture of what it is that you need to do, and what it is you need to clear out of your life, and what it is you need to add into your life. Because, usually when we clear out things in our life, it makes room for something new to come through. But I feel like by fall, right, with the Six of Swords showing up here, by fall, Virgo, I just think you're going to be in a whole other kind of space, in a whole other place, and it's going to be very good, all right? So if you are making big moves, big changes, just kind of roll with it, knowing that when everything settles down, you're going to feel really good about all of this. All right, so listen, that's what I've got for you, Virgo. Take what works, leave what doesn't. I appreciate each and every one of you, and if you appreciate what I do here, help me out. Hit that like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel, and I'd love to see my channel grow. So that's how you can help me out, all right? So be happy, be healthy, be kind. I'll see you later.